Alright, here we have a Mercedes SL 2012 R231 with a broken seat height adjustment. What happens when you push the button, you only hear the motor going, but nothing happens. There are three ways to fix that, and yeah, today I will show one of them, because one is like super pricey, one is like not that pricey, and one is super cheap, but that one comes from China and I'm still waiting for parts for that. Alright, so what exactly happens? The motor is attached to this brown connector. That's the motor, and that's the drive it goes into. This one spins up and goes into that sprocket, but the sprocket, as you can see, was made out of plastic and is just broken and doesn't move anything. In order to remove it, there are just like two screws. One is here and one is here behind the motor. It really depends on in which position you are stuck, if you can reach that screw or not. I had to remove 4 additional screws from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. They were here, to firstly remove the motor and then reach the last screw that is holding that whole mechanism in place. And yeah, there's a part number from Mercedes. That's for the left side. The right side has 13 instead of 07 in it. And what they sell you is like this whole complete assembly with a motor, which you just basically plug and play, and then you do the adaptation and calibration of the seat in Eccentric. Alright, the upper bolt is now screwed in. I've connected the motor, and now when I press the button for the seat height adjustment, it starts to move. So, job done. Need to clean up a bit here, screw it together, and run the calibration of the seat. Alright, everything is screwed back together, nice and tightly. Cleaned up a couple of things. Time to do some calibration. You go into the diagnostic and look for what do we have here? Electrical seat adjustment driver with memory function. It has a fault. Let's go into that one. Yeah. What faults do we have? The seat height adjustment has a malfunction that is stored, not a current, and the calibration was not carried out. So we'll do that now. Alright, so we go into adaptations, teach in process, normalization and adaptation, and we hit the start button. Now it starts to do its little dance. We'll move all the motors into different positions, check if the values are correct. And when it's done, there will be no more errors and a fully functioning seat. And it's doing its little dance to calibrate all the end positions. That was fun. I have to mention one thing. If you are going with the new brand new Mercedes part, not the Chinese way, it might happen that it has a bit different tolerance on the positions, and you will have to update the firmware in the seat module to the newest one. And I think it's about to end. Yeah, normalization was completed successfully, and we should have no errors now. Yep, all done.